This giant rat bullied his small opponent. But what happened after was insane. Julius, the towering inferno Long, is a real-life giant who stands at 7 foot 2 inches and has an unbelievable 91-inch reach. By comparison, the legendary Tyson Fury only has an 85-inch reach, perhaps why the American boxer always tried to humiliate his opponents. In March 2019, Hemi the Heat Ahio, a small New Zealand heavyweight with an innate killer instinct, volunteered to take on the giant. The small heavyweight could pass for a cruiserweight. There was more than a foot difference in height, and Long had a massive 18-inch reach advantage, but the contrast between their personalities was even wider.
That's right, buddy. Tomorrow night, when it comes on and I get you in the ring, you ain't gonna have to worry about no heat, because I'm gonna bring some oil for you and a little cooking grease, and I'm gonna turn up the heat. And I got a couple of pies in my bag I want you to warm up, because when the heat comes down, I'm the Towering Inferno. I bring the real heat.
In the weigh-ins, when the giant saw that he outweighed his opponent by nearly 100 pounds, he acted shocked, as if he didn't know of his incredible weight advantage, and let out an overconfident smile, showing off his wicked intentions. In the face-off, the giant turned his back to his opponent, acting dismissively, and tried to intimidate the Heat. But the Tongan Tyson remained undeterred, being the type to do the talking with his fists. It was a weirdly memorable night of boxing. From the opening bell, the New Zealander looked to test the distance and range with quick in and out movements like Tyson in the 80s.
Enough power there to drop any heavyweight in the division, and of course the range. 48 kilos with ease.
Well, he's just trying to line up that right hand. Ahio's got to be cautious, make sure he stays on the left shoulder. There's a nice little left hook right hand over.
Finally, Long started to let go of his own heavy punches, but was still being violated in the clinch.
Long, probing, slapping with that left hand. Ahio just trying to find range. He still needs to be careful. You can see Long looking to frame with that right hand. That was a little slow, but that's what he's trying to...
Don't hold. Work out of there.
Uppercut left hook from Ahio on that break. Squared up, doubled up with the right hand from a southpaw position. Now left hand. Again, very square. There's that uppercut, and he has to be very careful not to wander into that. Staying in that southpaw position.
At the end of the first round, the giant did more to intimidate his opponents than the 3 minutes before.
Really chalking it up. He's a mountain of a man. He's certainly got cracked more than a couple.
Looking like Lennox Lewis's fat basement-dwelling brother, Long employed an ineffective jab, but the Tongan had him where he wanted.
Big bomb starting to come now. Ahio beating him to the punch. Beautiful. Heavy shots from Hemi Ahio. Really?
Despite having an incredible 91-inch reach, the giant fought like he was trying to minimize the reach advantage.
Be good to see him shoe shine a little. Oh, there's a decent left hand again from Julius Long. And the uppercut on the inside.
Right.
Sledgehammer jab from the right hand position. Lands a good left hand though, Long. And you can see. And again, there's that framing to actually step back. Digs down low. Long looking for the left hook there.
But it was a strategy, and it was working, albeit for a moment.
Here he needs to be very cautious of that. clubbing shots back from Long. They're exchanging.
Every time he eludes a punch too, not that time though. It saps the energy.
Long starting to fire.
At this point, Long's next plan was to humiliate his opponent even further, holding his head like a baby too small to reach him.
Hemi having a laugh at himself. We're getting sucked into the showmanship.
Rather than going to his corner, the giant decided to loathe his opponent a bit more, unaware of what his future awaits.
You mentioned he fights in spurts, he sure does. Just when you think that he's got not a lot left in the tank, he comes back, hands are low, he throws it uppercut from awkward angles. He can even evade some shots too.
Yeah, he pulls back quite well. He knows he's got a half-decent chin. And he uses his bulk and his size and the gamesmanship right at the end. Let's see how we go. Fourth round, still a long way to go. Only halfway through this 8-round fight.
Finally, playing possum paid off.
Overhand left there. Ahio just getting predictable there. He's starting to walk in and do the same thing. It's more of a push down.
At this point, the fight took a more aggressive tone. Long was looking for a finish while Ahio sought revenge.
Ahio is landing shots, but they no longer seem to have as much impact as they
A nice finishing combo at the end of the round made the towering Inferno feel all too confident he would quench the heat. But as they say, pride comes before a fall, or in this case, a crash to the canvas. The Tongan Tyson started releasing hard and precise shots.
There's a big shot, he rocks back onto the ropes again. That was from that
Almost like he had kept his best punches for the later rounds. He started to chop the giant to pieces.
Favoured position in the corner on the ropes.
He's starting to throw more than just the single shot at the moment. He's straight line. I'd like to see him just change angle a little bit rather than just walk straight back in. Now he's starting to string the shots together.
After clearly using his head to block the uncountable punches, Long's right eye swole up, requiring a check by a physician. By round 7, the heat had tenderized the giant, and every hook and uppercut was landing with mean intentions.
Got to still stay sharp. Uppercut left hook from Ahio. Chopping shot.
Finally, Ahio's big red button found the giant's weak spot with massive left hooks that made him wobbly. Doing his best, David, to our impression, a lunging left hook by the tough Islander sent the 330-pound Long crashing in a heap. The one shot spelled the night, and all the giant needed at this point was a pillow. Getting back up would only exist in his dreams. After this fight, Long's career as a boxer went downhill. Throughout his career, he was a journeyman, and although he fought notable opponents, he had only 18 wins in 44 fights. But even at 7 foot 1 inch, he was more titty than man. On the other hand, Ahio is the current WBC Middle East heavyweight title holder. He is also a 2-time New Zealand national heavyweight champion, being the first person to hold 2 New Zealand heavyweight titles from 2 commissioning bodies. The Heat's record since the fight with Julius is 5 wins and 1 loss. Their matchup being strong evidence that bigger fights aren't necessarily better. Please subscribe if you enjoyed our video. We put a lot of work in and appreciate your love. Thanks and goodbye.